Well, we're down to Andrew. Andrew, I don't know how to say what he was first called because the name is in another language, I believe, but it's Protokletos. Procotus, son of Jonah, born in Bethsaida, lived in Capernaum with Peter, by the way, and Mark. And he was a fisherman. No, in Mark, excuse me, not in Mark. He was a fisherman. And he was the brother of Simon Peter. And he was a disciple of John the Baptist. And he was listed as one of Christ's 12 disciples, Matthew 10, 2 and 4. And the name Andrew derived from the Greek meaning manly, M-A-N-L-Y, manly. He was a manly person. He was enthusiastic about Christ, John 1:35 and 42. He was an inquisitive type of fellow, John 1:35 to 38. He was a resourceful man, John 6:8 and 9. He was first to follow Jesus, John 1:35. He was called to be a fisher of men, Matthew 4 and 19. He was sent out on a mission to the Jews to preach the kingdom of heaven as at hand. When I went over this earlier today and looked at that, probably his commission was tougher than the average, all the rest of them, in the sense of the word, that he was sent to the very Jews that put Jesus on the cross and preached the kingdom of heaven and cleansed the lepers, raised the dead, cast out demons, Matthew 10 through 8. And he was informed that Jesus, several Greeks, several Greeks wanted to see him. And John 12 and 20 and 22, he told Jesus of the boy with the 5 loaves of bread and the 2 fishes, John 6, 8 and 9, was presented when Jesus appealed to the disciples, appeared after the resurrection. He was present when Jesus appeared there after that. And he was present for the Great Commission when Jesus sent the disciples to all nations in Matthew. And he witnessed Jesus being taken up to heaven in Acts 1, 8 and 9. Jesus allowed these fellows to see these things, to seal them. You know how the king used to take a seal with his signet on it and stamp it? What Jesus did is he put a seal on these guys and he stamped it. They didn't see it, but it was there because they witnessed so many truthful things that Jesus did. They could not deny him for 1 second in any one of those things. Some suggest that Andrew preached in Greece, Asia Minor, and even Russia. And the 7th century story suggests that Andrew was crucified on an X-shaped cross by a Roman consul. And so we see that in this account of him. And we'll see you on the next disciple in a minute or two.